Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you are joined in the presence of the Easter Heronbrook 2017 champion, Mr. Tom Scholey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're also in the presence of the Day 3 match winner, Mr. Matt Godfrey. We've had a lovely 3 days.
Been wicked, hasn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. Stopping with our good friends Frankie Aginoncelli and Jordan Holloway.
Yes.
Had a little four-way sharing deal, didn't we?
We've won a few little rubies, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Talk us through your festival, mate.
Oh, I've loved it, mate. First day I was on peg 40 on Meadow, which is not meant to be very good, but because there's generous pegging on this festival, I got a little bit of room, and it was brilliant.
Was it?
Loved it, yeah. I haven't been carp fishing for a while, so we're a bit rusty, and I thought, ooh, this might cost me a bit, this. It didn't, it was solid.
Like riding a bike, you said to me.
Like riding a bike.
Jump straight back on it.
into it. It was wicked. And fished pellet start middle for the first half at match. Caught some F1s, steady away. And all the time I've been feeding meat to my right. Dropped in on meat with 3 hours to go and just caught steady till end on that. And caught a few down edge as well in the last hour. I ended up with £161, which was enough to win the section, win the lake, and come third on the match.
A great day, wasn't it?
Loved it. Awesome day. Second day, not so good. Not good at all. Peg 33 on Canal Pool. It will last on the whole match, I think, the day before. £30. I had £45 off it. Not very good. Or come 4th out of 5 in my section. And I was very close to winning the section though, because only £156.
Well, you weren't far off then, were you?
No,
Gibbo
on M-Peg at 156. They were
a good
111.
angler,
He's wicked, isn't he? Nice bloke.
Very good angler, lovely bloke.
Lovely man. So I didn't really have much of a chance, mate, to be honest. But the only thing I will say is I didn't blast any bait anywhere. I just tried to keep things nice and neat and fish a tidy little match. And I wish now that halfway through, or even at start, because I knew it wasn't very good, I wish I'd just gone for it more, like blasted casters in or something. And I didn't do it, and I'm regretting it a little bit looking back, because I might as well have come last. But
it's hindsight though.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
What can you say?
Because, by the same token, if I'd have nicked a couple of carp and come third, I'd have framed. So it's like swings and roundabouts, but not a lot of fish there, I don't think. And my biggest regret is not blasting baiting. I always like to think, if you went back, what could you have done?
Buy your centre ticket.
Yeah.
I said that. I thought that after today, actually.
That's it. And then today, wicked match again. Drew 26 on bridge. Really good peg, apparently. I've never drawn around there. I normally drew a crap on bridge.
You don't like bridge normally, do you?
No. But I drew this one. I was like, ooh, that sounds good. Awesome days fishing. Again, started on pellets short, feeding some 4 mils, fishing an expander on hook down the middle. Caught some F1s on it. Gone across where I've been blasting casters in. They were like this. On far bank. Against some trees, fishing shallow. Caught one or chuck on that, to be honest. Middle of match, it was solid. Really, really good. Listening to what you said from day before. Nice little light elastics that they swim straight out of your swim.
Lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Simply lovely.
Simply lovely. Really, really, really shallow. And then last hour, caught some down edge on meat as well. Ended up with £201 something and won the section, won the lake, and won the match overall.
Happy days.
Wicked. Really good days fishing. First £200 of the year as well.
Is it? I'm telling £200 this year.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you have, however, had £1,000 in winnings from the festival, haven't you?
Well, I've been very lucky.
Talk us through your 3 days.
My first day, I drew a lovely peg 10 on Meadow. Now, as you'll know if you've been following the blog, I have been fishing the Spring League at Heronbrook.
Yeah.
But the way we've done it, Jordan's always been on Meadow, and I've always been on Bridge Pool. So I didn't really know what to expect on Meadow, but I did know that Jordan drew it a few weeks ago and caught a few fish.
Nice.
Not until late on. It's a good peg, it's on a point, so I thought, you know what, I'll have a go. Peg 2 is in your section, which is another end peg, so not a foregone conclusion. I thought I'll have to be careful
and
keep
sometimes
my eye on.
The middle pegs can throw a big weight up, can't they?
They can. It's up and down, but it's a good draw. Anyway, I started short on meat. I caught a few F1s and some big carp on that, but it was very slow and steady, really. It was one of them days where I didn't get many bites, but what I did catch was big fish, big carp mainly. And that's just really set the tone for the day. I've had a few fish across. I soon worked out that pinging pellets was rubbish, though.
Really?
Yeah, a bit of a disappointment.
Ah.
Had a few on it, but not not
Bit
a lot
scatty, innit?
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
didn't
seem to
seem
look
to
a lot.
settle them down at all.
No.
It just, so later on I fed ground bait and maggots down the edge, and I caught some bigger carp on that. I finished with £120, which was good enough to win the section, so a good start. Very good start to the week.
Yeah.
What followed was an evening of fine dining, ale, wasn't it?
Beautiful food.
Beautiful food.
Beautiful curry.
Indian food.
Curry.
Chili
Curry
pranks.
ding
Chili pranks.
yeah, we got chili and rubbed it round Jordan's glass, didn't
Oh,
we?
we did.
Bless him.
Then I went and drew another flyer. I drew peg 8 on canal, which is in the corner.
Yeah.
Lovely looking.
You ran
peg.
to that one, didn't you?
I did. Wind blowing into it. I thought, oh, this looks fantastic. And I've had a great day's fishing. I started short again on meat. That wasn't very good, surprisingly. It's quite deep short there, and all seem to be able to catch on the short lines with little stockies. But then I've been loose feeding casters shallow across. Gone on it probably 2 hours in, I say, and that was that. F1 every single clod. Absolutely lovely.
Nice.
Few carping with them as well.
Did you?
Steady
Any big
away.
ones?
I had 2 great big ones, yeah,
What?
15 pounders.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. 2 massive ones.
Oh, God.
But a lot of that littler F1, plenty of bites, really nice day. £156 I ended up with,
Steady away.
which was enough to win the section and win the lake, so very happy.
Well done, sir.
But the pressure was then on. 2 section wins going into day 3.
Festival winning position.
Potentially could win the festival. Drew peg 36 on bridge, which I was in 2 halves about. First, my gut reaction was I was really happy because I drew 36 bridge on the Spring League 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and won the lake and was 4th on the match with £147. So I thought,
Nice.
I know the peg, but it was pegged differently. See, that day I had all that little arm to myself, and this festival there's been 2 pegs in that arm, so it's a little bit
Like
tighter.
a little bit of the
Little
lake to
cut
yourself,
off, isn't
innit?
it? Just change the dynamic a little bit of how I expected it to
Yeah,
fish, and it
yeah.
hadn't really produced up to now in the festival, so I wasn't sure how it'd be. And you mentioned earlier how you wish you'd gone for it a little bit, and I must admit that if I hadn't been fortunate as to how other anglers had gone on today, I'd be in the same position because I fished a really cagey match today. Just kinder potting bits of
Cage
bait,
feeder.
not cage feeder,
Just cage.
just cagey.
Yeah.
Kinder potting bits of bait here, there, and everywhere. Micros and meat.
Were you a Kinderpot kid?
Kinder pot kid, sitting, not
Oh.
really attacking it.
Not a catapult king.
Because the only person I could see in my section wasn't catching, and I heard that round the corner it wasn't so good, so I thought, I'll take it steady. And unfortunately or fortunately, I was second in the section, didn't have the
Nice.
second, but the winner had £100, and I had 84, I think.
Alex Hume, he was next to me actually.
Yeah,
wasn't
Alex
he?
Hume was next year, he had £100. So I actually think if I'd attacked it a bit more and blasted it with casters, there's a chance I could have got that section win. But luckily I didn't need it. 4 points was enough to win the festival, so very happy with that. Lovely few days. Happy days, boy.
Happy days.
So what's next on the horizon for you?
Next on the horizon, I'm going away with the missus actually next weekend to the Lake District. Going a little rowing boat in Windermere. I might take a rod,
Really?
Might take a spinning rod, yeah, try and catch a pike from Lake Windermere. It's the biggest lake in UK, isn't it, or something?
It's the biggest lake in England.
Is it? I might try and catch a fish out of it while
Not
I'm
as
there.
big as like Loch Ness and them in Scotland, lad.
Is it
They're
not?
big. Big uns they are.
There's monsters in there, isn't it?
Ah, go watch out for him.
And then weekend after that, we've got the Commercial National and match this qualifier at Lindome, and then I'm off to Italy for the European Champs.
So a hectic few weeks.
Hectic, but not as hectic as you.
Well, I don't know. It's
You're
probably on par.
overseas, aren't you?
Yeah, next weekend I'm having off. I'm having a weekend on kicks. We're going to change everything over ready for the Anglo-Dutch Classic in Holland. I'll leave a week on Thursday for
Nice.
the Anglo-Dutch Classic and win with Jordan Holloway this year because you can't go, can you, mate?
No, can't come this year.
From the Euros. But
I'll be there next year.
it'll be nice. Looking forward to it. And we'll keep you updated on how we get on.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Watch them roads.
Hmm.
See you later.
Love you all.
Goodbye.